Do you need a degree to be a business consultant? It's an interesting question. The answer is both yes and no. The reason I can't give you a simple answer is because it depends on what you mean by need and what type of consultant you want to become. Universities would certainly like you to believe that a degree is the path to becoming a consultant. That's what they're selling, of course. So don't get me wrong, education is valuable. But if you're asking whether a degree is required to become a successful business consultant, I think we're asking the wrong question. Instead, you might ask, what level of expertise do clients actually need when they hire a consultant? Because clients aren't paying for a diploma, they're paying for results. The most important question is, what level of expertise do clients actually expect when they hire this consultant? Is a degree enough? If not, what experience do you need before people trust you with their business? And if you don't have a degree, does that mean that consulting is off the table? In this episode, I'll answer all those questions and show you what actually qualifies someone to be a successful business consultant. Let's dive right in. Okay, to begin, I want to talk about my 3 levels of expertise, and I've talked about it a lot on this channel, so I'm just going to go through it quickly here. There's level 1, which is knowledge. You have all the knowledge on a subject. Level 2 is application successfully. So you've taken that knowledge and applied it and succeeded. So you're successful in your field. Okay, and then level 3 is you've taken your experience and helped other people to succeed. So now you have a track record of success of helping other people, taking them by the hand. Okay, that's a level 3 expert. A level 3 expert has the ability to consistently produce outcomes. And that's what clients are looking for. So think about it. When somebody hires a business consultant, do they ask to see your diploma? Of course not. I mean, I have a bachelor's degree, and all my years of consulting, I've never been asked about my degree. If someone asked about it, I would just chuckle, right? What the consulting client really wants to know is, can you actually help me? Have you helped people like me before? What results did you get? Do you have testimonials? Can I see some case studies? Right? These are the only questions that matter. The client doesn't want a level 1 expert that has a degree. They're buying confidence that you can help them achieve a result, an outcome. So if a degree is not required, how do you become a business consultant? Well, you have to get the experience. You have to get in the trenches. You have to apply your knowledge. And of course, you have to be able to get results. Beyond that, you have to help people create results for themselves. So one path is you can work as an employee inside somebody else's business. You can take a role where you gain experience. You'll be able to solve problems and start creating those case studies. Now, another path is one that people don't like hearing, but it's the path that I took, and that is to offer to help people for free. If you genuinely believe that you can help someone, but you don't yet have the experience in helping those, you don't have the testimonials or case studies to prove it, then go create them. Work with someone, give them your very best effort, and focus on helping them achieve some outcome, some meaningful result. And if you succeed, you've now gained something incredibly valuable that will last you forever. You have experience, you have a case study, you have a testimonial. So the most important thing here is now you have results, and that's what future clients care about. So let's talk about a few things. The first question is, can you fake it until you make it? So if that's a thought or question you have, you might be saying, well, I'm a level 1 expert. I'm not a level 2 or 3 yet. Can I fake it until you make it? Well, that would be unethical. That would be dishonest, because if you're promising to deliver somebody an outcome and you've never done it yourself, or you've never helped somebody else deliver that outcome, then what do you mean by fake it? Like, what do you mean? That's why I'm saying just don't charge. Let them know, hey, I believe I can help you, but I haven't done it before. I need to build up my portfolio, or I need to have a case study to use, for example. Will you let me help you achieve this result? Because you're going to be using these clients as your guinea pigs, as your testing grounds, they shouldn't be paying for you to figure things out. Now, if there's some way of partnering with them and sharing in the future returns so that if you do get results, you're not just completely out of pocket, I fully support that. That's what I did. But you need those results, and results create confidence. One other piece of advice is you might think, well, in this entire industry, there's a lot of different outcomes, a lot of different goals that we could shoot towards, or a lot of different problems that I can help resolve. Focus on one. If you can get clarity on the problem that you solve or the outcome that you deliver, Just focus on that, and you can get to a point where you own that niche. Anyone that has that problem, you can help them, right? That is so much better and so much more profitable, so much more fulfilling, so much more realistic than anything more broad that's within your industry. When you do have a level 3 expertise, the next step is to learn how to get clients. And I'll link to that episode right here. I'll show you how to position yourself so that the right clients find you, trust your expertise, and reach out to you for help. If you're serious about building a successful consulting business, that episode's the next step. I'll see you there.